Hi, I'm Karen. I'm just starting a new rag rug, so I thought it would be a good time to show you how I use a temple, how I set the temple into the fabric. I'll show you the two types of temples that I have used and which one I prefer and why. Thank you for watching. These are the two types of temples that I have used. One is the wooden Glimokra temple and the other one is a metal temple. They both work great. They're very fine tools. I prefer the wooden one for two reasons. The teeth are configured just a little differently. They're spaced differently on the wooden one than they are on the metal. And I like the way that it grips. And the main reason I like the wooden one is it's much lighter weight than the metal temple. Besides that, they're both great tools. The first thing I need to do is extend the temple to the full width of the warp in the reed. So I'm flipping it over and pulling out the pin. And then I want to line up the center of these teeth with the outer warp end. Keeping the first side in place, I will extend this side of the temple, again keeping it next to the reed. Move it all the way out until the center of the teeth are lined up with the outer warp end. Now that I have the teeth on the left and on the right sides of the warp in their proper place, I'm going to find the hole in the centerpiece that matches one of these outside holes or the closest thing to it. And of course this is going to be the hole. Now if they didn't quite line up, if it's in the middle, if I'm weaving a rug, I'm going to push it out to the wider one. If I'm weaving anything else, I'm going to bring it in closer. In this case, it happens to line up pretty close. So I put those holes together and put the pin back through. Then the temple is ready to be used. Turn it over carefully, and then we'll insert it into each side. Now that the temple is prepared to the right size, I will set it into the cloth. I'm pulling the slide off, and on the left hand side I'm taking the teeth and setting it in about 2 to 3 warp ends in, with my fingers just underneath to feel where it's coming through. Now, keeping the left side of the temple in place, I'm going to do the same thing with the right hand side, sliding the temple over until the teeth are just 2 or 3 warp ends in, and I can feel it with my fingers underneath, and I'll press those teeth into the cloth. Now, with the teeth inserted on both sides, I will push down in the center and pull the slide over the middle, and we're ready to weave.